Hey guys, hi, Salaric here for another edition of our midweek Spirit Life questions and answers. Good to see you guys. Okay, so today's question is a frequently asked question actually. How do I know if a dream in the night is from God or just the working of my imagination? So it's a very good question. I probably won't be able to answer it in full in the time. But I'll share some things, some pointers really, that we can be looking at. Okay, so let's say you have a dream and you know it's impacted you. One of the questions you need to ask really is, what is the context of the dream? In other words, what is the state of your life or who you're praying for? Or what is going on in your life at the time when you dreamt the dream? And the reason to ask that question is because very often we have things that we're praying for, or people that we're praying for, or situations that we're praying for, or a situation in our life which is challenging or that we don't know the answer to. And out of that context comes the dream. So not every time, but quite often, if you answer that question, what's the context, you often get a pointer as to what the dream means and whether it's from God or not. Okay, so not every dream is directly from God. I think we all know that. But there are different types of dreams. Personally, I believe that dreaming is a gift from God, period. So dreaming, just like other parts of our being, like our conscious thinking, like our feelings, like our decision making, stuff like that, our five senses, they're all gifts from God. Things that God has given us to help life be more interesting, to help life be more effective, to help life be more amazing, really. Without those gifts, we would be struggling, wouldn't we? So, and dreaming is part of a human being. A part of our subconscious is awake when we're asleep. And it's a process of our subconscious so that God can land on that by his Holy Spirit and give us revelation of heavenly things, of prophetic things, discernment maybe, things about who he is, things about who you are or who you're becoming. That can be directly from God, but also part of the dream psyche is an unveiling of our memories. So sometimes we bury memories. We bury things that have happened, whether good or bad. It might be something good or it might be traumatic memories. But if we bury them alive, in other words, they haven't been fully dealt with, we might think they have and we cover them up and we pretend they haven't happened. But quite often we bury our stuff alive and they can resurface when we're asleep. And so the dream might not be a direct memory of what happened, but it's a process of what happened. So the symbolic nature of your dream can be an outworking of a process of maybe the feelings you had in your dream, the thoughts you had in your dream, the experience you had in your dream, in your memory, Okay, so in that way, it's not directly from God, but it's a process. It's a way that we can process things in our lives. Or it can be a process of the day that we've just had. So maybe we've had a stressful day. Maybe it's not been terrible and not been amazing, but just kind of in the middle. But there's been a few little niggly things and things like that. And it can be a process of the day we've had. And that's not wrong. It's just a way of releasing things in our lives. It's a God-given thing. Also, sometimes the devil can land on our dreams and give us what we call nightmares, which is often the awakening of fears or anxieties that we have, or things that we fear might happen. So if you have a fear that something's going to happen in your life, it may surface in your dream, and then the devil might persuade you that this is a prophecy and it's actually going to happen. And then obviously more fear lands on you, and that fear can often be an opening door for things like Job said in the book of Job, that which I have feared comes upon me. So it could be that. There are lots of different types of dreams. Sometimes we dream about, let's say, things that are happening in our bodies. Maybe we have to take some form of drugs for our health. Okay, nothing wrong with that. But sometimes our dreams can process that, the outworking of that. Okay, so many different things can happen in our dreams, so many different categories. Okay, so another way of telling if a dream's been from God is if it's in radiant color. Most of us dream in color, but quite often muted color. If we dream in black and white, it's often a conflict type dream or a spiritual warfare type dream. But if the dream is in radiant color, that's often a sure sign that this is God. This is because heaven is radiant. The colors in heaven are radiant. And I've had a few of those, and they're amazing, you know, and it's like you're in a Hollywood movie, but it's actually, you're in a dream, and you could be in a vision in a dream. So not to complicate it too much, but, you know, and everything's radiant. That can be a sign that the dream is from God. Lastly, does it line up with the desires of your heart or other prophetic words that you've had? So maybe you've had some prophecies about certain things, or you have desires for certain things, and often that can come out in our dream as a confirmation of the things that are going to happen in your future, or the things that you are, an area maybe of calling in your life that is growing in you. And the dream is part of that process, okay, and a confirmation. So these are just some hopefully helpful hints to know whether your dream that you have is from God or not. But like I said, in my opinion, all dreams have some kind of significance, even if it's not like a direct word from God. Okay, I hope that was helpful. I hope that's brought some encouragement to you. Okay, so the action point for today is check out the link. I think Jane has put a link in there. If you click on it, encourage you to get on our Spirit Life news. You can get that for free, and you can hear more YouTube of talks just like the one you just heard, and others as well, and also forthcoming events and things that we're doing with the Spirit Life Academy. So great to have you with us. Hope wherever you are in the world, hope things are good with you. Hi, Rich. Rich, hi, good to see you. Hi. So wherever you are in the world, just be blessed. Keep praising the Lord. Keep loving each other, loving Jesus. Keep receiving from him. Keep walking with him. And we'll see you again soon. The next installment is actually on a Saturday. Spirit Life lessons on a Saturday night. You can check us out then, or next Wednesday for another edition of Spirit Life Questions and Answers. Great to have you with us. So for now, it's goodbye. God bless and have a great day. Bye for now.